Unboxing time.
You're always so weird when you're on camera.
Oh, the tower. H500. Ah, just our memory. 15 times faster than any other memory. Solid state driver. You can tell I know what I'm doing. Let's do a little cable management before we go any further. Cable management's the most important part.
Scissor me.
The big box for keyboard, not important.
I want to open up that one.
You can open up one. Oh, here we go. Also, unrelated, speakers.
Oh, you bought new speakers?
Yeah, I bought new speakers.
Golf balls.
750 Vega.
Oh.
This is what you call a power supply. It supplies the power. All right, here we go. Oh. Thermal paste.
Ew.
Check. Not sexual. Bum, bum, bum. GeForce GTX 1070 Ti. I hope all this works out. And of course, my motherboard, Prime X470 Pro. I really hope I bought all this stuff compatible. This has already been opened. It's not even sealed. Corsair H60 liquid cooler. Like I said, he's not making it look all sexy like.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop recording you.
Oh, Ryzen 7.
Is that the RAM?
This is the processor.
Ooh.
The brain of the computer. And we've got our RAM. Corsair DDR4 2 8GB 6.
So, like, if this doesn't work out, we can return everything, right?
Absolutely. Everything's 100% returnable, refundable. I think I have like 90 days. Oh, yeah. And you can't have a computer without a monitor.
Oh, you bought a monitor?
I bought a new monitor.
Shit.
Yeah. I have a feeling there's something missing. Power, motherboard, RAM, graphics card. I think that's everything. Well, let's get building. Key is not to get statically electricity, so I'm wearing socks on carpet.
Staticky electricity.
I'm grounded. I really had a coming to myself today, so I feel very grounded. Power supply. Okay. Step 1. Building a computer. I don't speak Spanish. Buttons, okay, alright. Expansion installs. I think I got this. Power supply first? No.
Oh my god.
I need to watch YouTube.
I thought that's what you've been doing.
It is what I've been doing. I need to do it again. Let me get my computer.
10 hours later.
Oh, the irony. Having to use a computer to build a computer. Sick stuff. Let me do something. How to build PC. Easy.
I shouldn't let you buy all of this.
Okay, I got it now. I remember. You're not even paying attention. Do you have the shot?
You got a poop stain on your shorts.
Where?
Just kidding.
It's hot in here. I'm gonna turn the air on.
You're stalling.
I'm sweating. And I have a cold. This is what we do. Alright, now this I gotta make sure I'm static. Don't want to get static on this mother fludger. Whew. This, checking some labels on there. That goes in first. This, I don't know what this does. It's a bridge. Oh, it's a bridge. I've heard of those. Cable management, important.
Oh my god.
Risers, I know what these are. All I gotta do is read El Manual. A few hours. This seems delicate.
Delicate.
So I know you only use 2 of these. Sometimes you use 1 and 3, and sometimes you use 2 and 4. User's manual. Is it hot in here? RAM is in. We've installed the night guard. Got the RAM in. Next up is CPU. Heat exchanger, which we're not going to use. Certificate of Awesometicity. This thing's awesome. Okay, Grayson, don't fuck this up. I think you're supposed to put this little sticker on top of it. Silver corner, gold corner. Oh, let me plug this sucker out. Magic triangle. Okay. Think we did it.
We made a computer.
Processor is in. Commercial break. Okay, we've got one fan. Oh man. Yeet. This is horrifying. I have to put water in my computer. Well, that doesn't fit. It doesn't look like it's gonna work, does it? Oh, I'm on the Intel instructions. AMD, here. Okay, we've replaced the Intel bracket with the AMD bracket. That took some time to figure out. I mean, yeah, it was on page 1 of the manual, but who reads manuals? Next up is going to be remounting these brackets. It's good just to dive in and get to know your PC. I think my computer gave me a virus. Right now I'm screwing my motherboard in. Motherboard is installed. I had some problems over here because look at this. Why is... I think I need to put my other fans in here. So like this. So I'm now screwing on the fan. I hope this is the right way. It's supposed to be intaking. So I figured it'd be emblem side up. That'll reach there, right? Should I do it up top? I should do it up top. This is painful. So I got that. I'm gonna put in the front panel. Hopefully it gets enough air. I'm kind of worried about that. Who will? So liquid cooling is installed. I know it doesn't look great. Kind of wish this wire was somewhere else. But some of you might have noticed when I reinstalled the brackets, I hooked them on the wrong way, so I had to take the brackets off and rehook those on. But other than that, it's in. I've installed the SSD card. Clip it into its spot. Goes in and out fairly quick. Oh look, my cameraman has returned. Like this. Clips in really easy. You look stupid. Boom. It's in. Like, this is going to be really hard. I don't know where any of this stuff's supposed to go. I mean, I know it's a USB 3, so obviously I have to put it in the USB slot. Now opening up the power supply. I got 750, a little bit overboard, but I figured if I wanted to add anything, it can cover it.
Like turbo boost?
Exactly. Whoa! Instruction manual. I want to keep everything together this time. Here. Important. Okay. Cables. Cable management. Power cable. Cables. Power supply. This is a lot. I was not expecting this much. I know that this...
And action.
I know that this goes into the motherboard. Yes, I am confident of that. Is it long enough? I hope so. I didn't buy any cable extenders. Everyone says you need to put all the stuff in the back before you put it in the PC. But in order to put the right stuff on, you have to know what you need. And unfortunately, I don't really know what I need yet. There's 4 VGA slots. I know that's for providing power. CPU 2, CPU 1. So you can run dual CPUs off this.
We're not buying parts for a whole nother CPU.
Perif 1. SATA. I know what SATA cables are.
Why are you telling them what you know?
Because there's a lot I don't know. Eco mode. It has an eco mode. We'll keep eco mode off. We really want to burn up the world. Okay, I will spend the next few minutes trying to figure out what cables I need to power. So we're trying to power the liquid cooler. This is a 3-prong hole, or a 3-hole. And I don't have anything on it on my motherboard. Other than that, I think I have the case all wired in. I've got USB 3, LED, and the power. So that was all of that, and then of course the audio. And that's all I've accomplished so far. This liquid cooler has been the most difficult thing so far. Okay, quick update. I noticed that the heat exchange I had backwards. The book told me to do it the other way, but I see now that when you make it a intake system, you need to have the fan on the front side, make sure that the air's getting sucked in through. Also, I might have totally destroyed my whole system because I was checking my processor and I pulled up on it and it ripped out. I checked the connections, they all look good. This actually, the little bar that keeps it down isn't that tight, and it kind of just, I heard some terrible sounding noises, but everything looked okay, but I might have just destroyed my whole computer. So I got everything wired up. Got the motherboard powered, got the CPU powered. I'm just going to try to do the final step. I removed the 2 grates here.
Final step?
Well, yeah, well, the last, just about. Put in the motherboard. Open that up. Kermie. Kermie. Let's take off one more of these.
Alexa, play Jeopardy music.
First thing you have to do is take off this guard. Obviously.
Dumbass.
We all knew that that was there. Just testing the audience. The graphics card is in, plugged in. Had to remove a couple of the outside ones, still have the plastic on the tips there. But it got in, snapped in nicely, so yeah, let's see how we go. I've made another adjustment to the liquid cooler. I've now put it on the back as an exhaust. A buddy of mine told me that would obviously be better. Didn't think we'd get enough air through just the bottom there. So it actually looks a lot cleaner too. I really like how the cable just kind of heads up and out of the way as opposed to running across. I'm gonna put this fan that I took from back here, and I'm gonna put it up front as a intake fan. As soon as I put that fan in, I'll be ready to hook it up to my monitor, hopefully. Ugh. Alright, got my monitor unpacked. Now I'm just going to wire it up and then wire it to the computer. Alright, so the monitor's not turning on the back. Okay. Boom. Green. There we go. Lights. Checkity check. Okay, let me just plug it in. Okay.
Boom.
It's got power to it. Oh, God. Okay, flipping on. Oh, keyboard lit. Oh.
Ooh.
LEDs lit. Can't really see them because my.
Yeah, you can. Move your head.
Okay. Okay. Ugh. Nothing. Hold it. Seems we have a wiring issue. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. So, I figured that since the control panel was having the issues, it must have been something with the control power. So I took another look at the control panel connections down here, and I added the little attachment block that it gives you. Power on. Means the power's at least working from the power box to the motherboard. So the motherboard has power. If you're watching this now, it means I have failed. And now I'm reaching out for help. I know that the issue was with the panel power not going down, so I pulled off the connector and tried to use a screwdriver to connect it. That didn't work, so now it's making me think that there's something else is the issue, not the button up top. I'm hoping it's not the processor, but it could be. I've checked all my connections. All my connections are good. I've got, you know, that's plugged in and locked. The processor's plugged in and locked. The fans, I checked. I've got the cooling fan in the right spot. I've got the pump control in the right spot. I've read my manual over and over and over and made sure everything's in the right spot. I guess I'm going to start the troubleshooting process. On the next video, you'll see if I've failed or succeeded.